It becomes morning every day. Sun rises. Sunlight equally reaches each and everywhere, but the every story of living starts differently. Here life doesn't equally reaches to everyone with the bliss of dalliance. Yet frightening, as the contraposition humanity begins, very few people firmly confront this battle and transforms this into a conquest expedition. As example, story of this adolescent, he has frantic thirst to learn, to study, as he lives in a very bordering area where without textbooks there is no scope for reading books. But one day this problem comes to a resolution. He comes to know that a library has been established in their area. The story changed. Now he regularly goes to library. In this small library, he finds the way of amplify his dream. As this library expands the dream world of his boy, like that a blanket has changed the story of Rohinia's nightmare, full shooting night into a warm night. Impoverished Rohingya is cursed by the cruelty of life. Every night comes to him like a misery and curse. Such a wintry memorial morning brings masses of warmth, though winter was there. But this time, fear of nights full of fog removed from his life. There is many more stories in the journey of Joyjatra, as like as the sparkling dews over the grass, bringing up light of knowledge to the uprooted children, medical treatment to the diseased children, or show the dream of immunity to the helpless women, changing the story of these defenseless people. Holding many other this type of a story, Joyjatra is walking to the road of humanity. Joyjatra Foundation established with the aim of making a beautiful world full of love and humanity. But there is also a story behind the establishment of this foundation. The founder of Joyjatra Foundation, Sister Helena Jahangir, is a lady who is devoted to social service. She works restlessly for the sake of poor people with the dream of making a discrimination-free humanitarian society where there is evil circle of money and power. Sister Helen, a renowned female industry promoter, is now spending most of her time through mankind services. To stand beside of these people, she runs from one corner to other corner of country. During her restless running for social service, she saw the suffering of these people from depth. She realized, wish to face his suffering is a big platform. Individual steps cannot change the situation. It needs combined awareness, where other people will stand by the side of these sufferers with pure love and faith. All together will begin a new walk towards life, removing all obstacles. In this combined battle, there will be song of turnover. From this dream, she founded Joyjatra Foundation. Through her Joyjatra Foundation, she is working for the different level of society. After fulfill the fundamental needs of society, she is also working to create social outgrowth and humanity sense in people. Through her vast area of activities, she has become an endeared personality. From her personal life to social service, everywhere, Sister Helen is a name of a favorite beloved face, a name of reliance, trust, and loving shelter. During the winter knocking at the door, she started working for the people suffering from the cold. She distributes blanket and warm cloth among the people up to her last limit. Joyjatra Foundation steps forward and distribute warm cloth in different parts of the country. After collecting news from them, she distributed warm cloth in her own hand. To spread these stories of the warm, smiley faces, she worked in the field without taking rest. In return, she got love and touch of simple, greedless, emotional people, happy faces. Joyjatra Foundation promoting old age ration money. Ration money is distributing among the helpless, old age, poor people by her hand. Sometimes, with or without her presence, also distribution of food and cloth acts goes on. With a motherly warm heart, she also runs to the orphan. Living like this way creates inner storm in her heart. Her heart cries for the children. During the period of working with them, she saw they are growing up in a alone, parentless, simple life. As much as she involved with them, she realized that she has to do more for them, many more things. Sometimes she feels melancholy, but still she goes on. She asks her old friends and known people to stand beside these heavenly charts. Where there is no surety of one meal will be there or not, their expecting treatment is far from imagination. Sister Helen comes forward with Joyjatra Foundation. In this field also, she stands by the side of these people up to her limit. She camped in many parts of the country and served the children and old people. Joyjatra Foundation comes forward to enlighten the power of education among the children. Some educational projects are running in Dhaka, Kumilla and Jhinai. She is also taking steps to start project in other parts of the country very soon on this section. Besides serving educational support, this foundation will encourage them to do extracurricular activities in order to exploring their talent. Despite this, all she also distributes educational materials among the poor students in different places. She believes if his children become educated in future, they will contribute to make Bangladesh superstitions-free, self-dependent country. Holding this aim, Sister Helen is working throughout the country to spread child education. Meanwhile, she is working to make library for children and young generation to build interest for reading books at different places of country. In these circumstances, she has taken initiatives to establish libraries at remote areas of the country. In our society, women are helpless and become victims in many perspectives. Leaving this gender behind, no nation can go a long way. Realizing that, Sister Helen is working for these women is to make an environment where they can live with full respect. Her point of view is that only work can move forward women to establish their way of equal right. So she is creating workplace for women and doing many other things to take them. She is creating awareness among them and encouraging them to be self-dependent. Working for the people who are financially behind in this society, Sister Helen is also working for the mentally disordered people. Realizing their indescribable pain and irreverence they get from people, she decided to stand beside them with a warm, loving heart. She tries to give them a touch of normal human life by giving them some pleasure, joyous time and unconditional love. For that reason, whenever Sister Helen gets chance, she runs to them and tries her level best to bring a smile in their face. Sister Helen wishes to spread her service in every sector of society. For that reason, she is also working for the sports sector. This foundation has arranged Joyjatra Foundation BJSC Sports Festival, cooperating with Bangladesh sports journalist community, including badminton, tennis, 5 sports events arranged there. Despite this, she is also inspiring adolescents and others to be sporty in the remote areas of Bangladesh. Not only in the field, she has also a strong presence in mass communication media. She talks in front of them many social awareness building issues. She writes regularly in national newspaper also. She thinks that it is necessary to convey the real message and inspire people to do social service using all the ways. As many messages will convey that much people will inspire to do good works. For this reason, whatever she does, she tries to do that keeping in touch with media.
She is practicing creative work regularly. She is well known as a writer also. 3 books of her published on the Amor Ekushe Book Fair of 2016. Poetry Shotta, Shomoyer Darpon from Selected Column, Facebooker Pata Theke from Social Media.
Besides social life, Sister Helen is also very much popular in her personal life. She is responsible person to her family also. She ties each and every person of her family. She has unconditional love and care towards her family, including husband and children. For taking responsibility and doing that properly, she is favorite to all home and abroad equally. Not only this, she is very much fond of her friends, so that whenever she gets chance, Sister Helen run towards them. She is keeping all relations with a warm heart.
Sister Helen devotes herself to serve the humanity through the construction work, which has been rewarded with the numerous local and international organizations. She has been praised for her works by the member of the British parliamentarian Eni Mani MP, Paul Sawley MP, Bob Blackman MP, and Deputy Chairman of the Conservative Party in London region, Kishan Devani.
Sister Helen runs from one side to another side of country just to bring life among the society, to build society full of humanity. Removing all the stories of inhumanity to make the world which is more purified. In that aim, Sister Helen became an illumination of humanity.